Hello, everyone, and welcome into another edition of Dogs in the Draft. My name is Connor Riley. I'm joined by Mike Griffith, and today we are discussing a Georgia wide receiver, a productive player, not just in his time in Athens, but also Missouri as well, where he first came from. We're talking about wide receiver Dominic Lovett. So, Mike, after a stellar career at the University of Georgia and the University of Missouri, what does Dominic Lovett bring to the next level?
I just think about toughness and quickness, Connor. I mean, this is a guy that can get open quick off the line. You see a lot of quick passes to him. They like what he can do in the open field. He's going to catch the ball in traffic. I think that's big. He's durable. For his size, I mean, you might look at him and say he's undersized, but this is a guy that gets up after every hit. This is a guy that does a nice job holding on to the ball. I think he has some return skills as well. Now, maybe because of that size, people may overlook him a little bit. You wouldn't think that he has the breakaway home run speed, but yet in the 40 he runs a 4.41, and those quicks are going to get you those yards on those intermediate passes. Him coming out of the slot, again, we talk about his ability to play physical and just generally a tough kid. Kirby Smart is hard on receivers, and you don't often hear a lot of compliments from Kirby Smart about receivers, but when you hear that a guy is a Kirby Smart kind of player, that's the ultimate compliment at Georgia. And Dom Lovett was that. A Kirby Smart kind of player. Didn't complain, didn't whine about anything, did a lot of the tough catches underneath, took a lot of hits. And I like his prospects for being an NFL veteran. I think this is a guy that could pan out and have a long and established and worthy career.
Yeah, this is a guy that's going to do the dirty work over the middle of the field. I think he works best out of the slot, and you saw that at times this past season. Battled some drops at times that were a little head-scratching, but I think that's more concentration than ability-based. I think he's a guy who, again, whether it be at Missouri or whether it be at Georgia, was maybe never the best number one option that you wanted to have on your team, but a nice complementary piece and a guy that can work the middle of the field, has the requisite toughness and special teams ability, I think, to come in and play a role and help a team. He's not going to fundamentally change the way your offense is, but I think he's a nice role player that can come in and help you at the next level and fill in some of the holes in and around an offense there. So Dominic Lovett, whether it be starting his career at Missouri and having some success, especially against the best teams like a Georgia, or transitioning to Georgia and being a consistent presence for quarterback Carson Beck in his time in Athens, I think Lovett is a guy that can help an NFL team. Expect him to hear his name called on the third day of the NFL draft in that sort of 5th, 6th round range. So for Mike Griffith, my name is Connor Riley. That's our draft breakdown on Georgia wide receiver Dominic Lovett. This has been another episode of Dogs in the Draft, presented by Kroger.